All right, keep it rolling here. AFC South deciding game. The Texans need to win in order to clinch the division here, face off against their rival Colts. Colts, for their part, honestly wouldn't mind helping them out a bit, taking another loss, securing a top three pick, I believe. Pretty close to the top three pick, if not a top three pick. Obviously, with the Bucks win earlier, that gets interesting for them because they, at one point in time, didn't have the tiebreaker, I think, over them. Maybe they would still not and keep it anyway. But, lose and make sure you get that pick. Maybe the Pats uh, do you a solid here. Actually, that game already happened. Who won that game? I don't remember who won that game. Week's been a bit of a blur, I guess, to start. And on the ground, and a nice run, Kyron Williams gets him out to the 38-yard line. What a run! And Houston is set up with a 2nd and 1 on their first play. And Richardson takes a shot, and wow, he rifles that one into a seam for Garrett Wilson. A ballsy throw, but when you get a cannon like that, I guess you can find that keyhole window. And not too bad a hit there taken by Wilson, though. Definitely not the hit you kind of want to take. Richardson under pressure. Fumble. And the Colts recover. So what a good start to this drive. Immediately reverse. Christian Boyd, UNI legend, recovers it. Not sure who recovered or who forced it. We probably won't know until the end of our game here. But fumbles going crazy here. If I had to guess, it'd be number 95, Randolph, who punched it out. But it could have been number 70 as well. But Shadur Sanders here steps out, searching for his first win of his young career. Not been the best of starts here in Indy for him, but obviously a little up and down. Did have a good last week, I feel, for the most part. So, not all discouraging signs, but a complete short. 3 yards, not much there. Schlesinger all over him. And on the ground is that Sweat maybe got in there quick. 3rd and 7 coming up. I believe it would be Josh Sweat who made the stop. So 3rd and 7, need to pick this one up. And incomplete. So no points off the fumble. Good thing Houston has the 2 chunk plays they did. But Indy will have to punt and hope to pin them inside the 10-yard line. Looks okay to start. Looks. Oh, it's so close to so good, but just barely a touchback. A valiant effort at the very least. So, Richardson just got to shake off the fumble. No harm, no foul. You take over 10 yards further back than you started last drive. Just try to execute and get down the field. They go to the ground to start. Kyron, good cut up field, gets 7. And stepping back and takes his check down, gets a first down. And there we are, back to the 30. And Richardson going to run with it and fumble again. And again recovered by the Colts, this time inside the 40. So 2 drives, 2 fumbles from Richardson. Malcolm Rodriguez recovers this one. And the celebration is on for Indy. Defense forced another turnover. Can their offense capitalize on it? They go on the ground and geez. A lot of defenders waiting for him in the backfield. Levi Latu was the leader of the pack. But the whole squad was there to clean it up. And counter. And he gets through Jonathan Taylor. Going to get him a 9.5-yard run, setting up a 3rd and inches. Likely going to see a QB sneak here. And it is the QB sneak. Gets him the first down. So, staying in the heavy formation. A little I form close. We'll see what they dial up here. 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line, and it's right at the middle. Jonathan Taylor gets him 3. And pressure and the sack. Josh Sweat made his presence felt so far today. Had the tackle for loss in the last drive and now the sack. And now we'll see a 3rd and 13. Another sack does make the field goal at least a little interesting. They set up the screen, avoiding the negative play. And Taylor tries to make a man miss, but can't quite. Set up a field goal opportunity. So 2 turnovers and at best 3 points off of it. Great work by this Texans defense, but Richardson's going to have to hold on to that ball.
The kick is good. Makes the score Colts 3, Texans nothing. Tyler Bass set to kick off. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All right, so gotta shake it off here. Dominating yards, but the 2 turnovers. Richardson steps up, and he's got a completion. That's gonna be Pearsall, I believe. Reels it in up to the 42. And play action rolling out. Pressure comes and just takes the check down, gets him a few yards. Good work from Richardson there, taking what's given to you. And play action, great blitz pickup, and a good shot to the seam. Catch and run. Pearsall, is someone going to catch him? They will barely catch him at the 10-yard line. A great job by Kyron Williams on the block, and Richardson staying calm, delivering this one. And that's a big chunk play. Nearly housed it, but obviously just barely tracked down by the safety. And now we'll see how they aim to approach the red zone here. First time in Indy territory. They go outside. Kyron gets the blocks. 1 to beat, and he beats them. Touchdown, Texans. And just like that, the game is back in hand. So, Texans take the lead, looking to make it a 4-point game with the extra point. Shaking off their rocky start. Now we'll see if their defense can sustain that success into a more normal drive. And, geez, the run defense, Latu and Sweat, a race to see who's going to tackle the person with the ball on that one. And honestly, a race to see who's going to get to the ball first all day today. They have been all over this Colts backfield, and that is no difference there with Latu getting tackled for loss. 2nd and 15. And Sweat, I mean, he was waiting for Taylor in the backfield, just couldn't quite reel it in. Oh, actually, that may not have been Sweat. Who was that? Who's 95? They haven't given Sweat credit for something 95 was doing. I can't remember who 95 is, though. Interesting. Who is number 95 on the Texans? Huh. I feel like I can't go the whole season. Oh my, nearly blocked on the punt there. Fortunate to even get rid of it. No, it's a good one down to the 26. And swings it out, a risky ball. Fine incompletion there, 2nd and 10. And complete. Another big catch and run. This one 15 yards to Pearsall. So Pearsall been a clear and obvious target for Richardson early in this game. They love the matchup he's been getting. Well, I can't say I blame him here. So 7-3 as now Houston looks to take a 2-score lead. And all on the run, Richardson, he go down this time, and he does. Out to the 40, finally able to go down and not lose the ball. And they are back in Colts territory, just like that. They go play action. Richardson's got time, and a little behind Garrett Wilson, but doesn't matter when you got a guy that talented. First down to the 24-yard line. Want to point out how incredible that pocket was. I mean, these guys dominated the play action fake, and he had 8 yards of separation between him and the nearest guy when he kind of turned around. Jet sweep, Pearsall turns the corner and gets him 6 yards. So, again, keep feeding Pearsall here today, and, well, can't blame him. And all on the ground, Kyron cuts up field and gets him down to the 11-yard line, skating through the defense on that one. Going through the air, they set up the screen to Kyron. They get the block they need. They get one more, and touchdown. Kyron's second of the day. This one through the air, and the Texans have taken control of the game.
Makes the score Texans 14, Colts 3. Matt Gay set to kick off. The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
And, well, again, Latu this time sets the edge, and Schlesinger cleans it up. 2nd and 14.
Schlesinger on the tackle. Tackled back at the 28-yard line.
And complete. Bauer's going to get him to a 3rd and 6. Something positive for this offense. Can they get a 3rd down conversion here?
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
And blitz comes to the top of your screen, and Shadur does not see it. Still is able to beat our 2 dominant pass rushers to the ball. And a 4th and 13, and they will have to punt.
Lou Hedley in punt formation. Fair catch, signaled for and taken. The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
And play action over the top and diving grab. Great job by Christian Kirk, I believe. And he gets him a 1st down to midfield. Just like that, we're back in Colts territory.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
And they run the split zone, and Kyron just kind of falls forward for a gain of a couple.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And to throw, that was a risky one. Incomplete. 3rd and 8 coming up. A rare 3rd down, real opportunity for them. They've been so efficient. They haven't even needed it. But now they are faced with it. Let's see what they do to try to pick this up. We got Wilson at the top of that bunch there. And they go to the tight end underneath, and Hunter Henry's got him a 1st down to the 38-yard line. Good stuff from him. Way to sit in the soft spot.
And the Texans first down.
And they run the read option, and it's a completion. 5 yards on 1st down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Colts 33-yard line.
And a shot to the end zone. and it's caught by Ricky Pearsall. Teleports that ball to him. Singer still has no shot there at it, and Pearsall continues to add on to his big day. Probably over 100 yards for him alone. This is just an absolute rifle, though. That thing is on a rope, and just couldn't quite locate the ball. Late hands, good stuff. Texans, 23. So, obviously, this game has gone how we would have expected a lot of our games to have gone. And they have seemingly been taking care of business. They fumbled it twice and still only gave them 3 points. The defense is absolutely cooking right now, emulating their real life selves to a large extent. Latu, Sweat, and is it? Oh, I know who it is. Fuck. But do I? Can I say? Can I pull the name? Oh, I know who this. I know who this defensive tackle is though, but I can't say it right now in my brain. Fuck. He's Cowboys guy. I traded for Miles Garrett. Not Miles Garrett. I traded for Michael Parsons. Fuck. What's his name though? Oh man, why can't I pull his name right now? What is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? Why can't I? Why can't I do this? Kenny Clark. I bet it's Kenny fucking Clark. Anyway, Jonathan Taylor turns the corner and he gets him out to the 40. So while I was having an existential crisis, the Colts have finally figured out how to move the ball. Turns out the only thing you need to do is try to guess who that guy is. And just like that, it is over, though. That was Grover Stewart in on the sack. Latu also in to help. And now a 3rd and 7. Gonna need Shadur to step up. So 3rd and 7, out of the pistol here. And they got the completion to the offensive lineman. Hell yeah, I love it. I love it. I'm not sure who that was. But hell yeah, that was definitely an offensive lineman as Taylor breaks the tackle in the backfield. Can't get much further, but fighting for his life, still getting 4 yards per carry against this front that is in the backfield for him most of the plays. 2nd and 7. They set up the screen to Taylor, and they do eat up these blocks. One of the better defended screens we've seen. 3rd and 11. And he steps up. He's got a guy, and he came back to the ball so well, but couldn't get the first down. Texans call a timeout. Will they go for it is the question. I would in this spot because you're down so much. You can't really stop their offense. And they do go for it. Hell yeah. Let's see what they dial up here to try to pick this up. They have all their timeouts, can do anything, and they're going to get hit from behind. Great job on the blitz. They are able to get home just enough. Ellis is the one who hits the quarterback, and now Houston has 2 timeouts and 34 seconds left to see if they can hug a couple balls deep here with Richardson. And they swing it out wide first to Pearsall, who can't get out of bounds. Timeout for Houston here. Don't necessarily hate the idea, try to get some positive momentum and get out of bounds, but was not executed well enough. 2nd and 7. And that's just a panic ball. Take something deep here. You got time. Your offensive line's been cooking for you. 3rd and 7. And he steps up into pressure. If he stayed back there in the pocket, he would have been fine. But he does walk right into the sack, and we got a punt. And nice job of the Colts starting things off. They probably don't have the time to get down into field goal range, but 15 more yards is probably what we're looking at to take a long shot. and almost intercepted. They technically, I mean, play would have to be faster than this past one. That was 8 seconds. We need 6, but that wasn't an uncharacteristically long play and overthrown. Now we're talking about end zone here. Just throw it up and hope for the best. Good protection gives him the time to put this thing up, and it almost gets tipped back to the guy. Will's going to go out of bounds, but didn't quite reel it in. Don't think he could have gotten to the end zone anyway. 21-3 at the half. Texans with an ugly finish to the half, though. So we'll see if the Colts can parlay their decent finish into actually making some ground here in this game. And Shadur running after the read option. Gets him 11 yards. Big stuff from him. Trying to make some plays for his team. And a sack fumble recovered by the offensive line. So one good play, one bad play. Been the story here against this Texans defense today. And another sack. Josh Sweat this time. 5 on the day. It feels like it's underselling how good this has been today. And Taylor makes him hit miss. It makes another one miss. Still up the sideline. It gets him almost to the first down. The electric run from Taylor just not quite enough. So Texans looking to get the offense back on track. Obviously the 2-minute or the 30-second one is hard to judge the whole offense with. And Kyron cuts outside. Can't make anyone miss the 3 yards for him there. And they go back to that swing out read option. But again, nobody really be able to block out their Pearsall, and they're sitting on it. So clearly the play the Colts are ready for. 3rd and 4 now. And a tight window completion to Kirk again. They've only assigned Kirk the toughest catches for today, and he has risen to the occasion for them. And they swing it out to, I'm not sure who it was, but somebody got a catch for a first down. They go outside zone here. Kyron's got the edge. First down and, well, a little more. Kinchins blows him up, but out to the 43. Texans first down. And throws it in the back of his guy's helmet. Probably for the best. 2nd and 10. They set up a tight end screen. Unfortunately for them, the Colts saw right through it. Okoronkwo? Okoronkwo? Fuck, I can't remember how to say his name. Anyway, he gets a stop. 3rd and 14. And Richardson ran out of time. Sacked by, is that Boyd? It does look like a YD. We're calling it. Christian Boyd, UNI legend. Hell yeah. Not a good punt. So, Colts taking over, get a chance here to cut it back to, well, 2 scores. So let's see if they can capitalize here. And complete. That's Bowers getting him a first down.
It's a gain of 8. And the Colts first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And complete, but nothing really there. Josh Sweat again, ruining their day.
Complete to number 21. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
And, well, I mean, who else to ruin their day but Josh Sweat again?
It's third down. Third and 12.
And, well, I mean, what do you know? Josh Sweat ruining their day yet again. 3 tackles, 2 sacks on the single possession there, the single series. So, they'll have to punt.
Lou Headley in punt formation. Trey Tucker on the return. The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So, goal line for the Texans. They go toss, and he gets to the corner. Tighten him out and run to the outside. Good strategy here for Houston. Approaching 300 yards as a team on the day.
And the Texans first down.
And gonna run with it. Richardson there. Breaks the tackle. Oh, inside the 40 to the 38-yard line. One tackle away from busting that thing for a touchdown. But now I form close. Same kind of concept I imagine coming up here. And they go up the middle this time. Kyron tries to cut outside. Probably been best off just sticking in the middle, but trying to hit the home run for him. 2nd and 6. Might be getting our last play of the third quarter here. They go to the ground again, and Boyd is able to sniff out the draw, and a 3rd and 3 upcoming. And complete short, but great tackle. 4th and 1. Will the Texans go for it? The answer is no. Feel pretty safe in their lead, I guess. They have not scored since the 2nd quarter, so they just want to put up some points. And they do that. So up by 3 touchdowns now. And another sack. This one's going to go to the whole team. 2nd and 17.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
And just taking too long. Sack. That is Kenny Clark. I was right. Clark gets a sack. And the Texans are really running up their sack total as well.
Fair catch, signaled for and taken. The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
All right. Well, second and 13. So the Texans try to run out the clock here. And Kyron picks up the first down and more up to the 33. Just one of those days where everything can go right for a team, huh? And a big run. Race to the pylon. Doesn't win it, but get close to it, but still gets him down to the 10. And on the ground. Gets him up to the 8. And on the ground. Touchdown, Texans. And that's J.K. Dobbins punches in. So, Texans now opening up a 4-touchdown lead. I think that'll be enough in this one. What do you guys think? And another sack by Kenny Clark at the 10 on the day here. Threatening that Jets record that was set earlier this season. The Shedeur completely freezing up. Josh Sweat, got to get another sack here. And a fumble recovered by the Colts for a safety. So yeah, again, this is Sanders being completely locked up and unable to do anything. So we're gonna see a kickoff here. Hopefully the Texans can just run our clock out, so we don't have to keep watching these sacks. And so on the ground again, not much for Kyron, so we are probably going to see some more sacks, just what we wanted to see today. We'll see if AR can save us. Save me, Anthony Richardson. Oh, he's going to actually pile on another sack. This was Christian Boyd, though. We're cool with Christian Boyd sacks. All right, well, let's see if the Colts will run the ball a couple times to avoid this fate. They do read option, and nothing for Shedeur, but at least it's not a sack. Hufanga going to get a tackle for loss. They may be on board with running this clock out, which would be merciful as Jonathan Taylor makes a couple guys miss, and he is out to a 3rd and inches here. And yep, they are fully on the program here. Let's see if they hand it off one more time. And they do. Jonathan Taylor carving up the defense here, in a welcome sign for no more sacks. Would love for them to chew the clock a little more, but if something's going right, I guess you can take it. And another TFL for Latu. Lost it to 35 seconds remain for the Colts. And they do throw it. Will he get rid of the ball, though, is the question. He's got lots of time. And he does get rid of it. Jonathan Taylor, 3rd and 5, stayed in bounds. Last play of our game here. We'll see if the Colts can punch into the end zone. He does go for it. It's in the air and is nearly picked off. So that'll do it. A 33-3 Texans victory here. Dominant showing. The defensive line really took over this game. And they have clinched the AFC South. They will be our number 3 seed, I believe. Okay, I don't know what seed they're going to be. Haven't cared as much about the seeding thing. We'll talk about it with the following up with the AFC West and AFC East deciders here. But AR did his thing. Kyron, nearly 100 yards. Pearsall, well, it was damage early. But, I mean, that's kind of the whole team. Carter Warren, rough day at the office. Josh Sweat, not take off losses, 6 sacks. He might even find himself in an all-pro consideration after a game like that. Kenny Clark, 2.5 sacks. Forced fumbles by Karake, Sweat, Keith Randolph, and Kitchen. So Randolph, being number 95, was the one who got the first forced fumble. Recovered by Malcolm Rodriguez and Boyd. And no blocks. The safety was recovered by the offense, so I guess that's kind of why it wasn't in on anybody. But anyway, that'll do it. Decisive into our AFC South slate. I'll see you guys up for our next game, which I do believe is the NFC West saga. I'm looking that up right now to make sure that's correct. But yes, we do head to the NFC West. We'll see Seahawks versus Niners up next. So catch you there.